Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is White and White Gaming TV and it's me Pavel from Belarus, and today we continue our review and observations of tracks, vehicles, cars in SnowRunner game. Ladies and gentlemen, in previous episode of this series of video I did a review of Soviet Scouts. Yes, it were originally in the stock game SnowRunner, released on 28th of April in 2020, and today it is time of mighty American Scout. And let's begin. So let's proceed with the first one. This is Hummer H2, successor of a very famous, I would say even more famous, Hummer H1. Mighty, reliable, famous American Army armored truck, and here we have civil version of this vehicle. We have no any specific painting for this vehicle in the game, but we have kind of very interesting template with word Husky on it. Okay, let's proceed with the customization of this vehicle, and what can I say in the very start for you? I not very much like this vehicle. It's the slowest one. This vehicle is the slowest among all other American Scouts. However, his fuel consumption is pretty good. So you should keep that in mind. We have 3 engines, and my recommendation would be 8V8 engine, 6.2 liters, I believe it is turbo, the most powerful one. It gives us highest power to weight rate possible for this truck, so I would say you should install it. About gearbox, you can install SnowRunner or Freeway or Fine Tune, it doesn't matter. Especially if you're gonna install proper winch. This vehicle is much more stable than the others. In compared to Scout 800 and Chevy CK1500, this vehicle is super stable. So you can use, for example, Advanced Scout winch or Extended Scout winch. About suspension, you need raised suspension because you need biggest tires. Doesn't matter whether you're gonna use off-road tires or you're gonna use mud tires, you need the biggest one, so 39 inches. Differential lock it is obligatory for vehicles in this game. Spare wheel, do not install it, and I will explain you why. Tallest snorkel, about spare wheel, we have good roof rack. Just take a look. Repair parts 150, spare wheels 4 units. Fuel tank 40 liters, and trunk repair supplies more, 150 repair parts more, and additional 40 liters. So you have 2 fuel tanks on the very start when you start your trip, so you can reach any location almost. However, you should remember this is not the best off-road or cross-country Scout in this game, definitely not. If you like Hummer too much, so prepare to suffer a little bit, but I would say a lot of. But your fuel consumption gonna make you happy, and winch also can make you happy. About bumper, rear bumper, nothing. Rooftop, remember that you should keep your roof rack. Everything that keep it can be installed. All the rest will make your vehicle just useless, so keep it in mind. Front bumper, my recommendation, or stock or winch pipe. You can use any other, but winch pipe looks more like statuesque, more like masculine, more like it's like just this bumper just fit to the vehicle. Just take a look, really, it's perfect fit. Okay, regarding all the rest cosmetic, remember the rule: everything that keeps your roof rack can be. All the rest just senseless waste of money. About painting I already told you, and about all the rest, it just depends on your taste and wishes. Okay, this is gonna be all about this vehicle, but in advance, in my private top rate, this is number 4. Good fuel consumption, but too bad off-road qualities and characteristics, so not the best choice. Okay, let's proceed with place number 3. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what do we have here? This is Scout 800, this vehicle based on real vehicle also, like Hammer H2. However, there are some difference. That vehicle was created like civil, so no military ancestor here, just civil SUV. Developed and designed, developed and manufactured by International Harvester in the United States. And this vehicle is good, and there are a lot of reasons why this vehicle good, but still 3rd place, remember about it. We have very interesting painting with good reference to Native American, so it looks good. And I would say in general this vehicle has a very interesting and I would say unique look. It's very similar to Defender 90 if you play it ever, or just see Defender by Land Rover, so you understand what I mean. But okay, let's continue with customization options. Yeah, we have 3 engines. We need the most powerful one, 6 V-type, 5.0 liters, so good choice. Gearbox, SnowRunner or Fine Tune would be my recommendation. Suspension, raised because we have no choice, otherwise that vehicle lose very much in his off-road and cross-country abilities, and you need biggest tires. I do not recommend you to use off-road tires because it's gonna be just waste of money. You'd better to pay additional $900 and install proper good mud tires that gonna suit any terrain, off-road or mud, so you can reach whatever location you really need. What is crucial for this vehicle? Autonomous Scout winch. Why? Because this vehicle gonna tip over. It's gonna tip over so often that you're gonna hate that vehicle. That's why this vehicle, despite, I would say, one of the best results in a trial that you're gonna see in the next episode dedicated to that Scouts, one of the best times, but it tipped over. So you should keep that in mind. You need autonomous Scout winch and not for overcoming dirt or mud. You need it just to recover your vehicle or return back on his own wheels. So it is important. Spare wheels. You can install it or not, doesn't matter. About snorkel, everything as usual. The tallest one and roof rack. A roof rack here is a separate type of art because it's just perfect. Look on it. 300 of repair parts, 4 spare wheels and 140 liters fuel tank capacity. Our own capacity 72 liters, so you have approximately 3 fuel tanks since you start journey, since you leave the garage. So you can really go far. At least until the moment you're gonna tip over on this vehicle. So you're gonna suffer about it. About bumpers, everything is similar. About rooftop, you can install nothing here, at least nothing useful. About front bumper, I would recommend you toe loops. All the rest just, you can install whatever you want actually. It doesn't influence your gameplay too much. About miscellaneous, it depends on your taste, but you should remember everything that keeps your roof rack on the roof can be added. All the rest just useless and senseless spend of money. About colors, we already discussed it, so let's leave this track. Let's check. Okay, we have Husky word also. Okay, that was our number 3. Okay, let's proceed with number 2. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Chevrolet CK1500. That is the vehicle we get from the very start of the game. It is one of the most famous scouts in this game with very interesting paintings. I would say some reference to Terminator or something like this. You see that metal, like splash of hot metal or metal that remove painting from itself. So very interesting. We have Savage word on the registration plate. It is good. And what else about this vehicle? It is good, Scout. It is just good. Not perfect, not the best one. This vehicle just good. Because this vehicle has 2 big fuel consumption. This is 2 serious problems sometimes. And what I can say else? Chevy CK has 2 hidden senses in this letter, C and K. C means 2-wheel drive and K means 4-wheel drive. Combination of both letters means that this vehicle has a switchable AVD. So if you didn't know that, I hope you get some useful knowledge. Okay, let's check customization options. 4 engines, and my recommendation would be the following. Or V8 or 8V 5.2 liter custom, or had 6V 5.0 without custom. Depends on your preference. If you want to make this vehicle fuel consumption effective in this sense, so you would need this one engine. If you want to make this vehicle true off-roader, true cross-country scout, you would need more power. About gearbox. Freeway or SnowRunner would be good. But also depends on what do you want from this vehicle as a scout. Fuel consumption efficiency or cross-road and off-road efficiency. Always keep that in mind. But either freeway and SnowRunner would be fine. Suspension. You need raised. You need biggest mud tires you can install. 1 inch less in compared to Scout 800, but still very good. Winch. Autonomous Scout, because sometimes shit happened, so you need to be ready for it. But if you feel yourself as a proficient and very skillful driver, Advanced Scout or Extended Scout gonna be a good choice. Differential lock, you need engageable for sure. About snorkel, not very much difference here, but my recommendation as always, tall front facing or the tallest version. About frame add-ons, roof rack is definitely what you need. Trunk repair supply also, because roof rack is 150 units of repair parts, 4 spare wheels and 80 liters of fuel tanks, and trunk repair supplies, it is additional wheel and additional 50 repair parts. So this vehicle can repair himself, repair any other vehicle, or at least provide proper wheel repair or some small damages fixing. So you can use it as a service delivery scout. Scouts, they're not good at this role, but still, you sometimes gonna need proper service somewhere in the middle of nowhere. So you should be ready for it. About bumpers. A stock bumper for rear bumper. Rooftop, everything that keeps your roof rack installed can be added. All the rest is just senseless waste of money. About front bumper. 2 loops. It gives it, like more authentic, I would say, view for this car, more off-road. But it's just cosmetic. It doesn't influence the game and gaming process too much. You should also remember it. And all the rest, as usual. Okay, we already discussed color, and let's discuss a little bit more about this vehicle. This vehicle also has that unique registration plate with Savage word, and this vehicle has very average performance. However, it is much more stable than Scout 800 and much more faster, I would say, than Hammer H2. I believe 11 seconds was on trial, but still, you're gonna see. And what can I say else? This vehicle feels more dynamic, so your journey gonna be more dynamic and more pleasant with that vehicle rather than with Hammer H2, and it is more stable and a little bit faster. So that's why this Scout vehicle gets number 2. Okay, let's proceed to the number 1. And ladies and gentlemen, our champion among stock game Scouts from the United States, it is International Loadstar 1700. Very interesting vehicle because, first of all, it is more track rather than Scout. This is Scout by games classification, not like in real life. In real life, it just, I would say, small track, not SUV, not Scout. It is really proper track, but in this game, due to restriction functionality, this vehicle belongs to Scout. And what can I say? It is one of the best Scouts I ever tried in this game. I also exclude modifications, because in modifications we have way better Scouts, but among stock game, among DLCs, this is one of the best choice. First of all, we have great power to weight rate, we have good durability. Fuel consumption can be a little bit lower, but this vehicle was developed in 1950s and manufactured since 1950s, I believe, till early 70s or late 60s. So it's really a veteran of cargo deliveries and so on and so forth. But okay, we have very nice and interesting painting on this vehicle. It is unique, and let's continue with customization options. We have track engines, and I mean in-game track engine. We can install off-road gearbox or fine-tuned gearbox. My recommendation is off-road gearbox, because once you're gonna use it as a Scout, you need off-road gearbox. Suspension, we need race suspension with 41 inches tires, UOD3 or UOD2. It's gonna be best choice for that track. If you're gonna use it in winter maps, so you still need UAD3 or UAD. Okay, there are no choice, but you still can use 41 inches tires. The tires give you chance to overcome almost 90% of obstacles in the game, so you'll be really happy to drive this vehicle with these tires. About winch, this vehicle is wider, this vehicle not so high, and there no need to install autonomous Scout winch. Yes, bad situation could happen at any time in a lot of obstacles, in a lot of situations that everything can become bad, but still, it is not the rule like for Scout 800. So you can install Extended Scout or Advanced Scout. Doesn't matter, but it will be helpful for you. More than Autonomous Scout. Snorkel. Not much choice here. And about frame add-ons. Pickup chassis add-on. It sounds a little bit French, isn't it? Repair parts 150, spare wheels 3, and fuel tank 100 liters. It's gonna be best choice for that truck, and you gonna get everything what you need. About other variants choices. Service cap, senseless. 400s of repair parts. You're not gonna damage your vehicle such seriously that you're gonna need all 400s. And you don't have enough additional fuel for a really long ride. Crane, it is senseless for this track because crane itself can tip over during loading process. So never ever install it. Just remember it like a law from the Bible. Just like this. But pickup chassis sedan, it is best choice. You have additional repair parts, spare wheels, and you have fuel tank. Okay, about the rest. Front side, depends on your taste. Rooftop, whatever you want. Because you have no roof rack, so feel free to modify it as you wish. Okay, we have also Husky license plate, sorry. But I would recommend you to install Defender front bumper. What else? All the rest cosmetic just depends on your taste, as you wish. But I would recommend you to have additional lights on the rooftop. We already discussed painting, that this is a unique one. We also have a lot of standard paintings, but my recommendation is to always install unique one painting. So that's gonna be all about this track, so let's proceed with general review of the other team. My general impression about that beautiful 4 Scouts, a little bit more humble rather than about Soviet Scouts and post-Soviet Scouts. Because in general, like, they are a little bit slower. They show much more slower results in compared to even Don 71 or Hanlov or I forgot the name of the okay, what was another one Scout? Oh, Gas 69A. 266, yes, that name in the game, and in real life is Gas 69A. They shows very average off-road characteristic, except in International Loadstar, everything is good with it. But in general, I would recommend you to sell that Scouts, except the case when you really love that vehicles and you really want to feel the pleasure of driving really American vehicles. So if you have no such wishes or warm memories about American tracks or dreams about it, so you can sell at least 3 of them and you're not gonna regret about it. Okay, let's talk about results. Hummer H2, 4 minutes and 44 seconds and 27 liters of fuel wasted. Scout 800, 8 minutes and 23 seconds with 35 liters wasted. Chevy CK1500, 8 minutes and 33 seconds with 46 liters wasted. And International Loadstar 1700, 5 minutes 57 seconds with 52 liters wasted. So, on the ground of that results and my personal experience in my personal top, I say the following. Hummer H2, number 4, Scout 800, number 3, Chevy CK1500, number 2, and our winner of this competition, top 5 Scout tracks from the stock game SnowRunner from America, it's going to be International Loadstar 1700. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna be all, so thank you so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to press like and subscribe button, press ring button, share that video with your friends, write comments, and see you in the next episodes of our adventures in British Columbia, in Alaska, or in Tamir. Thank you and goodbye, ladies and gentlemen. I wish you had a great time. I wish you got some good knowledge, and I wish you know how to properly customize your scouts and what scout you can choose for perfect gameplay. Thank you so much. It was White Gaming TV. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and goodbye, ladies and gentlemen.